Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to chat real quick and talk about precious metals a little bit. I became interested in precious metals, gold and silver specifically, maybe a couple years ago, and started out purchasing some silver. And then it wasn't very long before I got my first piece of gold. And one thing led to another, as they say. But I'm definitely a person that is interested in gold and silver. And I think that it's a good idea to hold physical gold and silver. And we can go down a whole list of reasons why I think that's a good idea. If you're into preparedness, financial preparedness is most certainly something that you need to take into consideration as well. Finances are important, even when there's no zombies outside or World War III on the doorstep or anything crazy like that. You still have to have some control over your finances, right? That's just the reality of everyday life. So with that being the case, I wanted to talk about gold, because today gold is once again over $3,000 an ounce. I just checked a minute ago, and spot price for gold is like $3,046 an ounce. So excuse me. So that's important, because we commonly see that gold tends to hold its value over time, especially when compared to these different fiat currencies, you know, the dollar and stuff like that. That's not actually backed by anything really tangible. Maybe some people might argue that the US dollar at this point is backed by the US military. Again, that's a conversation for another time. But this 1 ounce gold buffalo right now, today, spot price is over $3,000 for these things, or per ounce of gold. And I think that depending on when you got interested in this stuff, you could be sitting in a position where you are pretty much on the high side as far as versus what you paid for your gold or your precious metals and what they're worth today. Now, granted, spot price changes and so on and so forth, kind of like the stock market would, right? And some people would argue that it's more volatile and so on and so forth. People like to look at it at a 10-year average compared to the S&P 500 and all these different things. Now, I'm not a financial expert by any stretch, but I do believe that it is important to hold physical precious metals, and that could be silver or gold. Obviously, gold has a higher buy-in, especially now. It's gotten more so even over since the past couple of years when I became interested in it. I remember when gold was $2,000 an ounce, and I was like, man, that's a lot. You know, that's a lot of dollars to exchange for 1 ounce of this shiny metal. And you got people that will say, oh, it doesn't have any inherent value and all these different things. Well, neither do dollar bills, but we still do a lot of different things to ensure that we have access to them, because it's important. And I feel like having access to this is important too, especially from the perspective of a well-rounded preparedness standpoint. I think it's very important to have some different things at play, financially speaking, as far as your overall preparedness portfolio, if that's what you want to call it. So that's all I wanted to say to you guys. And I just wanted to talk about that because, again, gold is over $3,000 an ounce today. Will it hold there? I guess time will tell. It is what it is. It got back down to like 2,900, but it's been holding pretty steady around $2,900, $2,800 and some change an ounce. I don't watch it every single day or anything weird like that, but it's been holding pretty much a lot higher than what it was when I thought it was expensive at $2,000 an ounce. So just one of those things I wanted to share with you guys. I'll see y'all. I'm out.